Hey guys, this is FPL Tips and welcome back to another Fantasy Premier League video on our channel. In this video, we'll be taking a look on double game week 30 plus, players that you should transfer in, what chip strategy should be put to use, and what will be our strategy for this double game week. So for those of you who don't know, game week 30 plus is going to be a double game week for Manchester City, Arsenal, Sheffield United and Aston Villa. The Premier League is going to kick off on 17th June and FPL has allotted us with unlimited transfers. Also, a very important point to note here is that this might be the only double game week we experience, since now the Premier League has the flexibility to adjust fixtures and no two fixtures should clash. That also implies no blank game week. In a rare case of some natural calamity, postponement is possible but the chances are very minimal. So let's move on to the chip strategy for this double game week. If you still own your triple captain, you would want to use your chip in this game week on a Manchester City or Arsenal asset. But with the rotation possible, saving it and using it in an easy fixture on players who are confirmed starters can also be an option. This is because most players would just play over 90 minutes rather than a total of 180 minutes, but this is subjective and totally depends on the manager. With the free hit chip, there is a slight clause to remember. If you use the free hit chip for game week 30 plus, you will lose all the unlimited transfer changes made to your team. Essentially meaning that your team for game week 31 plus will be exactly the same as it is now. In our opinion, each manager should make the most of the unlimited transfers FPL have provided us. Although if you don't have a wildcard with you, using free hit to capitalize on the double game week is a good strategy. With unlimited transfers in our hands, using these transfers and then bench boosting is the best strategy to go about the double game week. Also, the people who had initially saved their wildcard to combine it with their bench boost could now initially bench boost and then next game week wildcard in accordance with the fixtures and player form. For those managers who have no chips left, they can also certainly make the most of the double game week by using the unlimited transfers and bringing in certain players from these game weeks. Here are some players that you should target from the following teams for double game week 30 plus. From Arsenal, Aubameyang is the most informed player. He is one of the few players that might play the maximum minutes in both the matches of the double game week and is a safe go-to option. Priced at 11.1 million, he has averaged 5.6 points per game week. Aubameyang looks like the best asset from Arsenal. Next, we have Pepe, a rather differential from Arsenal. He is priced at 9.3 million and averaged 3.6 points per game week. We could see a way back to his form once the season resumes, and he could also be a good option in midfield for double game week 30 plus. Lacazette is a very differential but cheap alternative for Aubameyang. He is priced at 9.4 million, averaging 4.1 points per game week. But with him, we could see a lot of rotation. Also, in our opinion, Lacazette is good for a 1 week punt but not as a long-term option. Arsenal has a good run of fixtures coming up in terms of Manchester City, Brighton, Southampton and Norwich, and we can definitely see some points here. Coming to Aston Villa, we have Jack Grealish priced at 6.4 million and averaged 4.3 points per game week. Although he did lose his form coming near to the break. Although now he should be good to go, especially after the return of his partner John McGinn. Next we have John McGinn priced at 5.4 million. Even though he was out injured for over 10 game weeks, he averaged 3.5 points per game week and also shared the set piece responsibility with Grealish. McGinn is now fully fit and could be a budget replacement for Grealish. Samatta looked promising in the 4 games he played. The newly signed forward is one of the most overlooked FPL asset and is priced at 5.8 million, averaging 3.5 points per game. At first, he does look a bit overpriced, but could be the perfect differential and could be the one breaking that scoring drought for Aston. Aston Villa has a mix of easy and tough fixtures coming up in the next 3 game weeks. They face Sheffield United, Chelsea, Newcastle and Wolves. From Manchester City, we have lots of big names in the list, but the one player we definitely need to own and watch out for is Kevin De Bruyne. Priced at 10.5 million, he has averaged over 6.6 points per game week. He without a doubt is the best player to own from Manchester City. A lot of managers will be concerned about the Pep rotation, although we feel Kevin De Bruyne will be least rotated and one of the few players to play maximum minutes out of the 180 minutes. He could also be a prominent triple captain choice for that game week. Next we have Kun Aguero, who is priced at 11.8 million and averaged 5.6 points per game week. Aguero has the best minutes per goal ratio in the league and scores a goal every 86 minutes he plays. We have already seen that Pep likes to rotate his strikers and hence Aguero is not definite to start both matches. Although even if he starts any of them, we can definitely expect him to score. In our opinion, we would recommend Aubameyang over Aguero as he is not only cheaper but also is guaranteed to start both games. Next from City we have Sterling. He is priced 11.7 million and managed 4.7 points per game week. We recommend Sterling over Mahrez as Sterling is a much more regular choice from Pep than Mahrez. Also, we have seen in the past season that Pep likes to play Sterling and Sané together and we could once again see Sterling scoring those tap-in goals from Sané's crosses. Although the people who want to bring in Mahrez can do so, he is much cheaper and has averaged 0.1 points more than Sterling per game week. Although Mahrez will come along with a lot of rotation risk as compared to Sterling. Manchester City have a tough run of fixtures coming up on paper. They face Arsenal, Burnley, Chelsea and Liverpool in the next 3 game weeks. Loading up defensive assets from City might not be the best thing to do. When it comes to Sheffield United, John Fleck seems like a good option. The midfielder is priced at 5 million and has averaged 3.8 points per game week. Fleck is a regular starter for Sheffield and is definite to start both the matches. He is also on set-piece duties. Next, we have John Lundstram, the 4.9 million priced out-of-position defender. He has averaged 4.6 points per game week and is the best option from Sheffield. In recent times, we did see him get rotated, although even then he managed to grab some goals. If you are looking for a Sheffield defender, especially for the double game week, John Lundstram is your man. Lys Mousset is a very overlooked asset in FPL. He is priced just 4.5 million and has averaged over 3 points per game week. He could be the perfect budget enabler in your team and we could also see him scoring some goals. Sheffield United face Aston Villa, Newcastle, Manchester United and Tottenham in the next 3 game weeks. One could invest in their defenders for this double game week. Talking about the special case of Dean Henderson, the keeper is priced at 5.3 million and has kept 10 clean sheets. He also managed 4.4 points per game week. We would recommend that you buy him for the double game week only if you are planning on to using wildcard in game week 31+. We say so as Manchester United is Henderson's parent club and he won't be facing them when Sheffield United goes to play Manchester United. Hence, he would blank that game week. Now coming to our strategy, we will be using our bench boost chip now that FPL has provided us with unlimited transfers. Along with that, we will be wildcarding in game week 31+ or 32+ depending on our team. This could also mean that we go into the double game week without any Liverpool players. Let us know in the comment section if you guys want us to make a special free hit or bench boost team video. This brings us to the end of the video. For more injury updates, price rises, captain picks, transfer suggestions and much more, don't forget to follow us on Instagram. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more such FPL content and tips. At the end of the day, everyone will have a different opinion and come to their own conclusion, but hopefully this provides something to base that decision on. Let me know if you disagree with anything I've said in the comment section. This is FPL Tips signing off. Cheers.